to our School at Home class in English Grade 7. We are in the fourth quarter of our set of lessons, and I hope everybody will delight in learning today with lesson number 17, the three features of an essay. Specifically, you will learn about the following. 1. Define unity, coherence, and correctness. 2. Write an essay that shows the three features. For a start, do the following exercise. You can pause this video if you will need more time. Press play again when you're finished with the activity and when you're ready to proceed with the lesson. Directions. Write T if the statements are correct and F if they are incorrect. Write your answer on the space before each item. 1. Essay is a short piece of writing, either formal or informal, which expresses the author's argument about a particular subject. 2. Feature refers to the typical quality or an important part of something. 3. Coherence is the quality of having the ideas and examples in a piece of writing clearly related to the topic and to each other. 4. Correctness refers to the situation when the parts of something fit together in a natural or reasonable way. 5. Unity refers to the correct standard English, with complete sentences and be relatively error-free. Here are the answers. We have learned in our previous lesson that verbs are words or combination of words that indicate actions or state of being or condition. We were also able to use verbs in making explanations in different occasions. For some students, the most traumatic element during their years at school is writing essays. It doesn't have to be like this. Once you know how to go about putting a good essay together, it is less work than you might think. Before we begin with this lesson, let's define the following terms. An essay is a short piece writing, either formal or informal, which expresses the author's argument about a particular subject. Essays may be written in first-person point of view, but third person is preferable in most academic essays. The word feature refers to the typical quality or an important part of something. Essays have many features. These features deal with the quality that we have to show in our work for us to achieve a good writing. Let's take note that the features of an essay are not only limited to 3 items. There are many essay features that you will learn in the next years. In this lesson, we only choose 3 features of an essay. We have unity, coherence, and correctness. Let's check them out. The first one is the unity. Every paragraph in an essay should be related to the main idea. Each paragraph should stick to its main point. Unity is important because it aids the reader in following along with the writer's ideas. The reader can expect that a given paragraph will deal only with one main topic. When a new paragraph begins, this signals that the writer is moving on to a new topic. The second feature is called as coherence. An essay or paper should be organized logically, flow smoothly, and stick together. In other words, everything in the writing should make sense to a reader. There are logical links between the words, sentences, and paragraphs of the text. Coherence can be achieved in a number of ways. 1. Repeating key nouns. 2. Using consistent pronouns. 3. Using transition signals to link ideas. 4. Arranging your ideas in logical order. The last feature is called as the correctness. A paper should be written in generally correct standard English with complete sentences and be relatively error-free. Spelling, punctuation, grammar, and style are often the primary concern of many writers. That's a holdover from school days where teachers emphasize correctness. Let's read an example of a part of an essay. Afterwards, we will see if it has the three features. It is commonly recognized that dogs have an extreme antagonism toward cats. This enmity between these two species can be traced back to the time of the early Egyptian dynasties. Archaeologists in recent years have discovered Egyptian texts in which there are detailed accounts of canines brutally mauling felines. Today, this type of cruelty between these two domestic pets can be witnessed in regions as close as your own neighborhood. For example, when dogs are walked by their masters and they happen to catch sight of a stray cat, they will pull with all their strength on their leash until the master is forced to yield. The typical result is that a feline is chased up a tree. The hatred between dogs and cats has lasted for many centuries, so it is unlikely that this conflict will ever end. Do you think our example has shown the three features of an essay? Let's check it out. Let's start with unity. The paragraph shows unity. All the sentences effectively relate back to the topic sentence at the beginning of the paragraph. The text constantly talks about the antagonism of dogs towards the cats. The second one is coherence. The paragraph shows coherence. There is a flow of thoughts and ideas among the sentences in this paragraph. There are good transitions employed in the paragraph too. The writer also presents her subtopics in an orderly fashion that the reader can follow easily. The text is presented in logical order. The last one is correctness. The paragraph shows correctness. The sentences have followed the rules in constructing sentences, spelling, and punctuation marks. The text is generally correct standard English. Let's check if you understand our topic. Let's do a practice. Show a thumbs up if you think that the given examples correctly show the three features of an essay that we have discussed. For this activity, let's read an example. My father is very strict with his children, especially me. He will not let me out of the house unless I have done my homework. Frankly speaking, I do not care whether I go to school or not. School is such a waste of time. My mother does not agree with my father. They quarrel a lot. Sometimes I wish they would just get a divorce. But then, whom would I live with? Does this part of the essay show unity? Terrific. Thank you for the thumbs down. This example does not show unity because it jumps from idea to idea. In the first sentence, the writer tells the reader about his father's strictness. This sentence is supported by sentence number 2. Sentence 3 concerns the writer. He doesn't care whether he goes to school or not, which is supported by sentence 4. Another idea is stated in sentence 5 and supported by sentence 6 and 7. Let's have the next example. For me, the worst thing about waiting tables was the uniform. At the last place I worked, all the waitresses had to wear an ugly brown striped jumper. Underneath it, we had to wear an even uglier polyester shirt. Sometimes someone I knew would come in and I'd feel embarrassed by my outfit. Now, I have a job in an office where I can wear my own clothes. Does this part of an essay show coherence? Great job! Thank you for the thumbs up. The example shows a strong coherence. The writer presents the ideas in logical order by showing good transition. Let's use the same paragraph for our last item. Does the paragraph show correctness? Fantastic! This is another thumbs up. The paragraph used standard English. The sentences follow the rules in punctuation, capitalization, and spelling. The example has also showed grammatically correct sentences. Let's have another activity. Directions. Identify what is being described in the following items. Choose your answers from the box. Write a correct answer on a piece of paper. 1. This refers to the correct standard English with complete sentences and be relatively error-free. 2. The situation when the parts of something fit together in a natural or reasonable way. 3. A short piece writing, either formal or informal, which expresses the author's argument about a particular subject. 4. The quality of having the ideas and examples in a piece of writing clearly related to the topic and to each other. 5. The typical quality or an important part of something. Here are the answers. Thank you for your participation. Let's have another one. Directions. Write T if the statements are correct, and F if they are incorrect. Write your answers in a piece of paper. 1. An essay deals with multiple subjects. 2. Unity is important because it aids the reader in following along with the writer's ideas. 3. Arranging your ideas in logical order would help the writer to achieve unity. Here are the answers. Wow, you did a nice job. Let's have our performance test. Directions. Write an essay about any of the following topics. Choose one topic only. Consider the 3 essay features as you accomplish this task. You may get a whole sheet of paper for this activity. 1. The community's preparation for natural disasters. 2. 10 things to prepare before natural disasters. 3. What is disaster preparedness? Check the criteria for this task. Here is today's thought to ponder. Good writing gives energy, whatever it is about, by Marilyn Hacker. Let's try to remember that we should not forget that we are aiming for the best whenever we write. We are the ones responsible in showing how interesting our topic is. Our outputs are our masterpieces. Writing is a powerful tool and controls the reader's emotions. When people read our work, they would be inspired, entertained, and informed. Let's be smart in writing by putting our whole hearts into it. To wrap everything up that we have talked about in this lesson, let us always remember that an essay is a short piece writing, either formal or informal, which expresses the author's argument about a particular subject. The 3 features of an essay are: 1. Unity. Every paragraph in an essay should be related to the main idea. Each paragraph should stick to its main point. The second one is coherence. An essay or paper should be organized logically, flow smoothly, and stick together. The last feature is correctness. A paper should be written in generally correct standard English with complete sentences and be relatively error-free. Let's have our last activity for this lesson. Are you ready? Good. Directions. Identify the feature of an essay that is being stated in the following items. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Use a piece of paper for your answers. 1. Sarah writes the supporting details about the main idea of the essay. A. Unity. B. Coherence. C. Correctness. D. None of the above. 2. The teacher checks if there are grammatical mistakes in Leo's paper. A. Unity. B. Coherence. C. Correctness. D. None of the above. Lee used transition signals to link his ideas in the paragraph. A. Unity. B. Coherence. C. Correctness. D. None of the above. 4. Thea worked so hard to arrange her ideas in logical order in the essay. A. Unity. B. Coherence. C. Correctness. D. None of the above. 5. John made sure that he checked all the spelling of the words in his essay. A. Unity. B. Coherence. C. Correctness. D. None of the above. Here are the answers. Here are the references that we use for this lesson.